Hey, your Comedy Minute YouTube Live, 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm right on time. I just got dressed. How is everybody? Well, so far I don't see anybody, but that's okay. Maybe you'll come on. I want to open this YouTube Live with I worked with an artist. His name was Webb Wilder, and Webb had a credo. If you've never heard of Webb Wilder, he had a couple albums on Polygram, and then he had an album I worked called Doodad. And let's see, let's try and move this back a little bit. Maybe that'll get us better. Anyway, Webb had a credo, and I thought I'd do it for you. The Webb Wilder credo went, let's see, am I going to remember it? Webb Wilder credo: work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. That's the Webb Wilder credo. I kind of live by it. Again, I'll do it again. It's called work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big, wear glasses if you need them. Okay, so far, no one's here. It's 7 o'clock. When the hell are you people? I want to take a second. Well, it's going to take longer than a second, but I want to thank people that have been supporting me, like Hitman, AD the Key, Spooks, Demi Mist, Wookie Kreiner, Crispy, Joker, David Snowden, Void. This guy bugged me last time. TJSML Tommy, George Andrews, Corey's Comedy Channel. Corey, if you haven't, oh, there's Hitman. Hey, man, there he is. That's my guy. Hitman's been around. Hitman told me you've been with me since I had 300 subscribers, and I appreciate the heck out of you, Hitman. Where was it? Corey's Comedy Channel, AMB, Shringle, Abraham Hernandez, David Butcher, Other Sullying Air, Liam Hodgins. Anyway, I want to thank all you guys, everyone. Even if I didn't mention you, I apologize. I basically went through this week. Everyone that left a comment this week, I wanted to mention you. If I missed you, I apologize. Hitman, what do you got to say? Tell me something. It's just you and me for now. Let's see. I wanted to tell you, because I believe in total transparency in everything I do. In other words, my life is, it's out here. The last year, if you go back and watch all the videos, you can see what I've done in the last year. When I started this thing, my goal was to reach one person, and obviously I've done that. I'm hoping to reach a heck of a lot more. The numbers right now are 5,350 plus subscribers. I looked at the total views. It's over 2,200,000 views, over 7,000 hours of view time. Those are the numbers that I looked at today, so they should be pretty accurate. Let's see. I think I wanted to start with, I wanted to let you guys know I think it's time, for me to come out and tell you that I'm pansexual. I know that's probably a shock to you guys. Whenever I cook, when I get a pot or pan in my hands, I get a hard on, and so I don't know if that means I'm pansexual or what that means. What do you think, Hitman? Golly, I was hoping more people would show up. I guess everybody's out drinking. Maybe I should get my famed Your Comedy Minute and blow on it first. Blow on it. It's not coffee in there. Anyway, I don't really know. I have some jokes. I thought I'd do some of those, but my name is Sam, by the way. Hi, Sam. Where do you live, Sam? I don't know if I asked you this before. I'm in York, Pennsylvania, where the men are men and the sheep are scared. There actually was a guy arrested when I was younger at the York Fair. He was diddling a sheep, and they arrested him. So I've always used that. So anyway, I bought one of those new 3D printers, and what I did was I printed out a copy of the 3D printer, and then I took it back for a full refund. No, I didn't. How about I thought I'd do let's see. I thought I'd do a joke I did a long time ago. There's two old folks, they're going to bed, and they climb into bed, and like that, the old man, he lets out a ripper, and his wife, whoa, whoa, whoa. He says, 7-0. She says, what? He says, let's play fart football. Hey, Alejandro's here. Oh my goodness. Hi, Alejandro. You're my guy too. You're almost like Hitman. How are you? Anyway, let's get back to this joke. Alejandro, I'll start it over for you. There's an old couple, they go to bed, and so they're laying in bed there, and like that, the old guy, they will come. Okay, Hitman. So why, maybe? Anyway, the old couple, they're laying in bed. The old man, he rolls her, he lets out a hell of a fart. And she, I think you need to get laid. I'm never going to get through this joke, Hitman. I appreciate it. I like it. I just got to find a girl that would be crazy enough to sleep with me. Anyway, let me do the joke, and then we'll get to some of these comments. Old guy and his wife laying in bed. He looks a fart out, and he says, 7-0. She says, what? He says, let's play fart football. So she goes along, and like that, she lets out a little ripper. 7-3. The short one's a field goal. So like that, he lets out a hell of a 14-3. Well, his wife, she 14-10. So he's there a little bit. He's pushing and pushing and pushing. He shits the bed. He says, halftime, let's switch sides. Oh, my goodness. You live in Minnesota. Hey, Bright Stars is here. Hi, Bright Stars. You're somebody new. I don't remember ever. I guess you're like one of those hidden people. I'm glad to have you, though. And Hitman, what part of Minnesota? Man, you guys got trouble in Minnesota, don't you? Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. Alejandro. Where are you at, Alejandro? Where do you live? I'm going to find out where you live. Hey, if you think about Taco Bell, do you get a brain fart? What do you guys think of Snoop and Hope Hope? I really like them. I like what I'm doing with those two. Snoop does all the dirty joke and jokes, and Hope Hope does all the clean jokes. So, yeah, Snoop's pretty vile. In Cuba, hi, Alejandro from Cuba. Wow, Bright Stars, where are you from? What else do I have here? I tried kangaroo meat. Maybe kind of jumpy. Going back to what Hitman said, I guess I should get laid. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think because I know Hitman's been around for a while. I thought I would tell you, if you don't know how this transpired. I worked at Lowe's for about 4 years, and believe it or not, I got fired for telling jokes. Um, and I kind of was, I was kind of bummed. I've never been fired before. I've always been a good employee and everything. And so when I got fired, I kind of took it on the chin for a bit. And then it hit me that, all my life people told me I'm funny. And so I decided to start Your Comedy Minute about a year ago. And my thought was, this shows you how stupid I am. I thought, I'm just going to get on there and start telling jokes, and people will love me, and I'll be a viral sensation in no time. Well, a year later, I should get late. Hitman, what about you? You married, kids? Anyway, so I started Your Comedy Minute, and the idea initially was that I was just going to get on every day. I didn't do any quickies or anything. It was just do a minute, and I concentrated really hard on doing a minute every day. Who fires people for jokes? It's a good thing. You're famous now. Hitman, you're too kind. I'm not famous. It was, believe it or not, I'll get to that, Hitman. I'll tell you right now what happened. There was a guy. It wasn't anything. There was no woman or sexual harassment or anything like that. There was a guy who got upset because another girl showed me some pictures on her phone, and they were of another girl there in the store. And I told him about it. And before you know it, he started turning the guns on me like I was spreading around the store. I didn't say shit. I couldn't care less. But before you know it, he had corporates here that I was telling dirty jokes, which I did. I did tell dirty jokes, but never to the public. To my coworkers and stuff, I tell them all kinds of stuff. Just like I do now. But anyway, that's what happened. And Lowe's, totally screwed me. I've never stepped into a Lowe's store and never will. They can kiss my entire ass. Anyway, enough of that. Well, what do we got? Well, but you'll be well. Well, take care of making you famous. Oh, you're okay, Alejandro. I'm all about that. I'm not really, though. A lot of people say that about me going viral. You know what? It's weird because there's part of me wants to go out and do this live. Like I'm not sure yet. A friend of mine, Wookie, says I should come down to Ocean City and do some shows. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure where this is going to go. I started it with the idea, well, if I could just make one people smile. Well, obviously with over 2 million views and almost coming up on 6,000 subscribers. And also I do use, besides YouTube, because YouTube really hasn't been, I don't want to badmouth them because they've been good to me, but in another sense, in one sense, if you guys don't know this, YouTube has sent me an award saying that I have 2 million views and I have 5,000 view hours and this and that. But when it comes down to the money side, they say I only have 100, and at the time they said 121 hours. Now I'm up to 170 some hours, but you have to have 4,000 or I don't know how many. And I don't know if I'll ever get there. You guys say that, dude, you got over 2 million views step by step. You should do some stand-up comedy shows. I might, Hitman. If I do, I think my first one will be in Minnesota. I know you'll come. I'll at least have one person there. But anyway, that's why you're seeing now I'm doing the joke reels, which I'm going to continue to do. I went over 2,000 videos. There's over 2,000 videos up now. Getting back to how this started, it started with, me doing 1 minute. I was just going to get these crazy stories like yesterday's Yuri Talachko or different stuff that I would find or the news. But I found that, it just really wasn't working. I was getting, 50, 70. But then I started, I guess back around August, I started doing quickies. And of course, YouTube started their shorts program and they used my quickies to help establish, which if you don't know what's going on there, YouTube wants to compete with TikTok, and so does Facebook. They got their reels. Instagram has reels. It's because TikTok is so popular. So we're clear, I will never be on TikTok, ever. I don't want to get into, I don't do politics, I don't do religion, but I definitely don't do China. It's like the joke I did this week. What's a city that really changed your life? Wuhan. I don't do China. China scares the shit out of me. And anyone that's on TikTok, whether you realize it or not, you are the people in, they have that facial recognition and everything. I don't want any part of that. If you don't know, I'm kind of old school. What do we have going on here? Don't worry, you'll get the audience and the confidence soon enough. Okay. I got the confidence, man. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm scared of nothing. I can get up. I know I can. I've been up on stage before. Fine by me. You can use likey instead. Likey. Alejandro, you want likey? But anyway, so what you're seeing now is me doing these joke reels and stories. I'm always, if you haven't seen them, some of these stories that when I turn on the camera, it's like tonight. When I turn on the camera, then I turn on. And it's funny, like the minute it's on, it's like now I'm just staring at the camera like I'm performing to, 100 people, 1,000 people. These stories, they come, and they're things that really happened. The Lewis Black story. I have a Rodney Dangerfield story I'm going to do. I got to meet Rodney Dangerfield. Before I worked at Lowe's, I used to work in the music business. I worked for RCA Records. I worked for BMG Distribution. I went on to another record company. You guys maybe have seen some of the pictures. I've worked with a lot of big bands. Crispy Ducky's here. My God, Crispy's here. All the way from Europe. I don't. Where are you at? Where are you at in Europe, Crispy? Crispy's a new fan. Let's get a drink here. This is not coffee, by the way. Oh, I forgot to blow on it. Make you guys think I'm drinking coffee. But yeah, so that's where it's started, and that's where it's come around. What do we have here? Fine by me. TikTok is crap. Yeah, I'm not. I think that's for kids anyway. TikTok is not for damn near 60-year-old guy. I think what I'm doing, and I guess that's why it's taking longer to build. And it's funny how I get comments like today, oh, cringe, my ass. The joke I did that got cringe was, did you hear about the robbery at the bakery? Doesn't that take the cake? What the hell is wrong with that joke? The jokes I do, a lot of them, I do some edgy jokes. I have Snoop doing the edgier jokes. I'll give you an edgy joke. What was Michael Jackson's favorite chord? A minor. See, now, like that joke, here's one of the things you guys may not understand. Like, I see the numbers. I try not to live by them, but the subscriber count, what am I drinking? Hitman, I'll get to you in a minute. The subscriber count goes up. It's been going up constantly, but it also drops down. Like when I roll over, like hopefully I'll roll over 6,000. I'll wait till it's to 6,050 or so before I actually announce it, because what will happen, and it happened last week, I'll never forget. I had a woman named TLC Ferguson who she was commenting. She loved my stuff, like you, Hitman, or you, Alejandro, or Crispy. Oh, you're in Cyprus, Crispy. Okay. Who's calling you cringe? Some clown today. You can go look at the comments. Anyway, I did this joke, and I'll do it for you guys now. It was on one of the old reels because I'm doing that to try and pad the hours. I'm putting what I did a year ago, which I'm not ashamed of it. It's up there, so I might as well show you guys if you didn't go back and look at it. The joke was like this. Pedophile? That's a big word for a 7-year-old. It's just a joke. Although, like I did another one a week ago about pedophile. What's the best thing about a pedophile? They don't speed through a school zone. To me, those jokes are funny. I don't even know what cringe means. No, actually, Hitman, that's the term. I use a lot of different, I use Reddit, I use Tumblr, I use a lot of different things to try and, promote the videos. And I go over there, and cringe is something that a lot of the kids use. It's for, I guess, denotes old man trying to tell jokes. But to me, I don't really give a rat's ass. I'm just going to keep I know that people like Hitman, Alejandro, Crispy, there's myriads of people because again, I have Twitter. I have 970 followers on Twitter. I have, I did. What's funny, you guys maybe know this, maybe you don't. On Facebook, I had devoted a lot of energy and made a Your Comedy Minute page on Facebook. And there was over 6,000 subscribers. I was reaching about 1 million people a week. And Zuckerberg and company, I posted some pictures. I'll tell you about the one I posted. It was when the Taliban took over Afghanistan. And the picture was of one of the Taliban guys on one of our tanks. And he's holding up a phone. And it said, "We're calling about your Humvee's extended warranty." And of course, Zuckerberg and company thought I was, so they kicked me off. They warned me. There was a couple other. There was another picture I did, which again, to me, I laugh at so much stuff. Hey, Howlandowski, the word cringe is so overused. I'm with you. Anyway, what happened on this other picture, it was a guy on a roof, and he had the safety harness around his neck, and it said safety first. And I thought that was funny as hell. Well, to YouTube, or not to YouTube, but to Facebook, I was promoting or whatever, hanging yourself. No, you dumbasses. Well, anyway, long story short, and I'm late for that, I got kicked off Facebook. I'm still on there personally. You can go over, but my page is going, all that work I put 6 months work into that, all for naught. Let's see what people are saying here. Cringe probably hit me, and those jokes are funny. The word cringe, I gotta agree. Yeah, it's funny that like someone like Crispy, I'm gonna guess you're a young man. You were telling me last night about your tests and stuff, so I'm guessing I have some really good fans that are younger people, and I appreciate the hell out of them. I want to reach. When I worked in the music business, our idea was to reach from 6 to 60. You wanted a song that was appealed to a young kid. My old boss used to say, like with Britney Spears, all the girls want to look like Britney Spears, and all the boys want to Britney Spears. I worked with Dave Matthews. Again, theory there was all the girls want to Dave Matthews, and all the boys want to be like Dave Matthews. So with my comedy, you'll notice I'm all over the place. I pick jokes. Every day I pick jokes. As you guys know, I go out and I hold up the camera and I shoot them out on the porch. And even today, Wookie called me at lunchtime, and I read the joke to him, or I played the joke for him. I told him it, and he said, "I don't know, T." So I didn't do the joke. I'll do it for you guys. What the hell? The joke went something to the extent of, I love finding things out, or I love finding things out. I just came to that conclusion. That was something I told Wookie about today. There's no reason to hate you, but just do comedy and you just try and make everybody happy. But the world is just dumb as F. Yeah, Crispy. How old are you, by the way, Crispy? Yeah, guys, it's really hard though, because, like, in other words, I have my feelings about, like, okay, let's just touch on it. I did a bit about Bruce Jenner. Well, it's not Bruce Jenner anymore. It's what's I don't know what her name is, Caitlyn Jenner, and she said that she had the balls to stick up for women's sports, which I found kind of the irony in that. But like this Leah Tom, whatever the hell her name is, that won the women's sporting thing, but you're a boy. You're a boy. You should be really proud of yourself. You're a boy and you beat girls. What the hell? I have my feelings about that, and I'll share them with you guys now. Alejandro is 21, young audience. Crispy, 13, almost 14. That's another thing that scares me a little bit, because the last thing I want to do is offend or, jade some 13 or 14-year-old young man. Now, again, hopefully your parents know you're watching me. I try not to. Well, there's going to be something coming up. Use the F word. It's not like I don't say fuck. I say it. There, I just did. But I don't really like it on the videos or anything, because We want to try and keep it as close to clean as possible. It's like doing those pedophile jokes or the. I'm growing real tired. I've been doing it for a year. I'm getting tired of the masturbation, the sex jokes. I'm trying to find, like today I did some gas jokes. I just put up a joke right before we came on that I used to sniff gas when I was young. I switched to cocaine now to save money. Gas is outrageous. The world is pretty immature. Yeah. You've seen the 7-year-old now, they say the F word daily like breakfast. Yeah, you know what though, but that's not, again, those are malcontents. Those are, you look at the world, like at school shootings, there's a ton of jokes about school shootings and stuff like that. I think it's a real, if you guys aren't or put yourself in my shoes, I have to be very careful because, at the end of the day, I feel like it has to be funny. First and foremost, it has to be funny. If, there's jokes I really like. I'll tell you what, I'll do a really, really dirty joke that's nasty as hell. I'm going to do it for you guys. I've been hesitant to do it, but I'll do it because this is YouTube Live and what the hell. Yeah, they say like it's pretty cool. The gas rate, I bet cocaine is cheaper. Yeah, I did another joke. What the hell was the other joke I did about gas? I forget. Anyway, this joke is awful. It's awful, but I'm going to do it because I can. That's one good thing I will tell you about what I'm doing. I don't have to worry about someone pulling the plug on me or canceling me or anything. I got nowhere to go but up. It's like when I started in the music business, I went in with BMG. We were the worst. And when I left, we had 32 records in the top 200. We were in the top 3. So I had nowhere to go but up. Kids, that's how you do comedy. You care about jokes, variety, and respect while still making funny jokes. You're the best. Alejandro, thank you. I think, it's a dying breed now. My buddy Wookie and I talk about it. A lot of comedians get up and they go on a long rant and they tell you all about their day and all this bullshit. That's not, to me, I like short, precise. You'll never hear me going on a 5-minute rant. The stories I do, I love those. If you haven't watched, I don't know if any of you watched it, the horse and parrot story is probably one of my favorite. And that's a true story. That really happened. Everything I do is true. I don't want to make stuff up. But anyway, let me do this joke. It's really horrible and it's probably going to offend all of you, but what the hell? Let me get a drink while I'm doing it. I wonder if I can smoke. Can I smoke while I'm doing this? Anyway, there's a guy, he picks up this really nasty prostitute, and they're doing 69. He's down there going to town on her, and a piece of corn flies into his mouth. And he's like, oh, he spits it out. He doesn't say anything. So he's there still going to town on her again. And like that, another piece of corn comes into his mouth. He finally says, hey, sweetie. He says, a piece of corn just came. Are you sick? And she says, no, but the guy that was down there before you was. That joke is so sick. I'm going to go to hell for telling jokes like that. I really like nasty, dirty jokes, but again, I'm trying. I maybe at some point I'll do like some after hours thing, the corn jokes. Yeah, I did that one the other day, Hitman, about that it tastes funny after the second time you run it through. Yeah, Snoop and Hope, they run them through twice. Alejandro, big laughs on Alejandro on that joke. Let me see here. What do I have written down here? The doctor said I should eat 1,000 calories a day. I said, how many at night? Yeah, I got a lot of different jokes here. Man, yeah, and it still has me in stitches. Yeah, you know what? That's the goal. Oh, Corey, is that Corey's comedy channel? Where's Corey at? Corey's Corey's a guy that I actually talked to Corey one night on the phone. If you guys don't know Corey, he's got a comedy channel, and him and I talk because you know, he has one way of doing things, and of course I have another. He calls me the king, which I don't know if that's true. I just love to make people laugh. You know, I thank, from the bottom of my heart, I thank each one of you that's taken the time tonight and spent some time with me. Holy hell, we're up to almost a half hour of me babbling. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I've had a really, this coronavirus, I think, screwed all of us. You know, I think it kind of, that's why, again, I'm kind of against the whole China thing and everything, because you know, it caused everybody to pause and take a second and think about your life. And you know, I've had a hell of a good run. I've done a lot in my life, and this is kind of my swan song to just make people laugh, and we'll see where it goes. Maybe I will come to Minnesota, Minneapolis, and come and do a show there. God, I know, you know, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, in one sense, when I have a video, one video that has like 120,000 views, and I saw a thing this week. A girl said, "Well, when I hit my first 100,000 views on a video, you know, I knew I was going to make it." Well, you know, I kind of did. I thought, wow, you know, I'm going to be on Good Morning America. I'm going to be a big star. You know, again, I don't know. I mean, in one sense, yeah, I'd love that. You know, I want to make as many people laugh as possible. But in another sense, it's kind of scary, because with that comes the whole responsibility. Oh my God, did you hear he told that joke about pedophiles, or he told that joke about this or that or the other damn thing? And, you know, I kind of like it the way I'm doing it now. I can say whatever the hell I want. I can't tell you enough how much work I'm putting in. I'm actually thinking about maybe taking a little time this weekend, because I literally work, honest to God, I'm telling you the truth. I get up at, you know, 6, 7. Now what's happening, this is the truth. I'm getting up. Yeah, Hallandowski, I was supposed to move to another country. The virus screwed me. I think it screwed everybody over. That's like the joke I wrote, you know, and I wrote that was, you know, name a city that ruined, you know, that screwed up your life. Wuhan. Anybody that doesn't believe that, you know. Anyway, I want to continue to do this. It may come to a point, I have some money put back, and, you know, I keep praying that, you know, you guys will buy a coffee mug or a shirt or something, because that'll help. But, you know, again, it's not about the money. It's about what I have going on here. I've got Crispy. Crispy, you're the king. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a hard time with compliments. You know, I'm just a very humble guy that likes to make people laugh. And, you know, I'm best. I can't wait. If I do go out live, I really think it'll be a smash, because I love the interaction with people. It's like now where I'm interacting with you guys, but live, when I go live and I meet people and talk to them, man, you know, I got them, you know, rolling, because you know, when I go to the liquor store, there's a story for you. I can do that story. I can tell you about that. Don't worry about those people. Haters gonna hate always. The only people that matter is the one that supports you and helps you get better every day. Okay, Hitman, and thank you, Alejandro. That's nice. Yeah, Alejandro, I don't, you know, I want to tell you something. When I first started, the haters, and they're still on YouTube, for whatever reason, they've kind of subsided. I still get some. I had one guy today wrote, and you guys can go look at the comments on these. The guy wrote, "Do not subscribe to this channel. You'll thank me later." You know, eat shit and bark at the moon, pal. You know, it's like that another guy, Louis Anderson is dead. Oh my God, if I hear that one more time. And he couldn't even spell Louis Anderson right. That's my favorite thing. He couldn't even spell, you stupid son of a bitch. If you're going to insult me, at least spell the man's name right. Oh my God, I got some bad teeth. Well, screw you. You know, it's about what comes out of my mouth, and the jokes and the content. A lot of people mention my content. Yeah, there's 2,000 videos up there, and each and every one of them, a little bit of me went into them. I don't, you know, here, I'll show you. Here, this is what I have, a myriad of papers that I do every day. And I write jokes down, and I say to myself, okay, you know, maybe this is good. Maybe that's good. What do we have here? The days of people using proper English or went. I did that one a week or so ago. You know what's funny about that is that I will get a joke, I'll write it down, I'll go out on the porch and shoot it, I'll come in and I'll watch it on my phone, and I'll say, I don't like it. And what a big wave. Or I'm out there and the damn cars go by and this and that. That's stupid. So, yeah. Hey, AD the Key. I mentioned you earlier. My goodness, AD the Key. I will say this. Some of you folks just make my day. AD, Hitman, Alejandro, Hollandowski. I'm sorry I didn't mention you. I haven't, I know you've been around. Crispy, you're new. You guys make my day. That's honest to God. When I get up, I'm working from, what I was telling you is I work from 7 in the morning till 7, 8 at night, sometimes 9 o'clock. I'm putting up the last quickie because I just want to entertain people. And I say, oh, that joke, I really thought that joke was going to do well. And it didn't. And yet some stupid joke, like, which I actually like the joke. What do you call two apples? A pear. It's stupid little jokes like that that'll have 3,000 or 4,000 views. Meanwhile, some really well-crafted, good joke that I like doesn't do shit. And it's hard to equate because you're a very good, down-to-earth, and funny man. The haters just don't have taste for good comedy. Now, you know what? I think good things come to people that, as long as I keep doing my due diligence and keep working hard, that's going to pay off. Someone like AD the Key and Hitman, yeah, you guys get it, and Alejandro gets it, and obviously Crispy gets it, even though he's much younger. I don't know, and of course, I'm going to be airing. Well, I hope to be. I shouldn't. No, I'm going to change that. I've got some special guests coming up. Demi Miss did something for me. What's funny about Demi, she lives in Greece. She doesn't even speak English. And she did that for me. Demi and I have known each other for 10 years. I'm actually hoping Demi will maybe do some more down the road. We'll see. If any of you want to do a video, it's real easy. I mean, just go out, get your phone. You can send it to me. Either I'll give you the email address. It's musicboyrecords@gmail.com. Or you can go over to my Facebook page and add me up there and send it to me that way. Wookie did one. Because that was, again, going back to when this thing started, the idea was that, I'm going to do these minutes and other people will do a minute. And then when the quickie came about, I thought, well, hell, there's a couple axes I have to grind. There's a woman named Kathy Ladman. Kathy Ladman is a real established comedian. She was on Johnny Carson. And Kathy, when I first started this thing, oh, I want to do a minute. I want to do a minute. And I thought, wow, she started following me on Twitter. Erica Rhodes, she follows me on Twitter. And it's funny how these people follow me on Twitter. And, I guess they don't want to admit that they like some old guy. But anyway, Kathy Ladman kind of pisses me off about Kathy because, oh, I want to do a minute. I want to do a minute. Before you know it, it's like, well, what do I have to do? Well, Kathy, it's not rocket science. Hold up your phone and talk for a minute. And, well, and finally, I thought, well, you could probably do a quickie, for Christ's sakes. You're on Johnny Carson. Now, she continues to follow me, but I really don't give a shit anymore. Her, Erica Rhodes follows me, and she'll like my comment, but do you think she'd ever go over and comment on my video? That's what, I'll tell you what, that's one thing I will say. You guys probably don't realize this. Okay, good. You always make my day better. Good. Pretty sure he makes everyone's day, my friend. Good. I appreciate that. I want to. It does kind of chat my ass because there's this thing that people think comedians, they're all a fellowship. Bullshit. Total bullshit. Patton Oswalt, all these comedians that I followed on Twitter, today I unfollowed a shitload of them because I thought, for a year I've been following these guys, kissing these guys' ass, and not a one of them. Lewis Black, who I met. I did the Lewis Black stories performing tonight in Hershey. It wasn't selling well, I know, because they were doing commercials. So I did the Lewis Black story. I tagged him. I put the the ticket, how to buy tickets. You think he could at least say thank you, something? Not a thing, not a peep. Now again, maybe I'm crazy, but I'm I'm trying to make people laugh. You make people laugh. What's wrong with throwing me a bone? I don't, again, I'm a very simple man. I don't understand. I believe goodwill. You treat people. I was raised, you treat people like you like to be treated. And that's why I'm careful with the humor that, I want to make you laugh, but not at the expense of hurting somebody. So, what do we got? Wookie Kreiner, Wookie's here. My man Wookie. If you guys did not see Leatherface and the Sauce Spilling Sister, that is a true story. Wookie, poor guy, got catfished. How many of you, while I got all of you here, how many of you actually go and watch the stories? I'm thinking about doing a compilation of several of the stories. I will tell you, if you haven't seen it, the horse and parrot story is my absolute favorite that I've done so far. But I did Leatherface, and I'll tell you what, Wookie and I were talking about it today. Yuri Tolochko, if you didn't see that nut job, that guy, no matter, hey, Alan Oliver, I made it here. Good, Alan, good to have you. Yuri Tolochko, the story I did yesterday on Yuri, that guy, I don't care how shitty your life is, if you look at that guy, you'll feel better. He's making love to an ashtray. He first, if you don't know the story about Yuri Tolochko, I actually heard about him a year ago, and Yuri, he came in the news because he married his sex doll. He courted her for 6 months. He didn't want to marry her without getting to know the sex doll. It's a goddamn piece of plastic. But anyway, he courted her for 6 months. Then he married her. Now, I found out, because I thought, I'm going to go back and see what's going on. Yeah, Wookie. I like a lot of the quickies, but I can try to watch the stories. Yeah, AD, please do. What you have to do, if you don't realize it, YouTube, if you've got to go to videos or go to the longer videos are in a different category than shorts, if you guys are just seeing the shorts. But anyway, Yuri Tolochko, what a crazy nut job. I wanted to go back and take a look at it. And Yuri's now, he left the, he tried to have breast implants put on the sex doll, which, holy shit, that man is just batshit. Wookie said batshit crazy. Yeah, no, man, if you haven't seen it, check it out after this. Go and look at Yuri Tolochko. I just did it yesterday. Wookie and I, people are weird. Yeah, I know, Crispy. You aren't kidding. Yeah, you wrote that last night, Crispy, that you stayed up because you wanted to hear about the guy that slept with an ashtray. And it's no shit. He's actually trying to get a vagina made for the ashtray. He wants to diddle the ashtray. Now, how batshit crazy is that? Oh, my God. Wookie and I, we laugh a lot. We talk, almost every day. And we laugh about things. And, I told him, and I think that's why laughter is so important to me. Because what you just saw me doing there, laughing really hard. Oh, man, Robin Williams used to say, I'm a big fan of all comedians. I met a lot of them, Rodney Dangerfield, Louis Black, Stephen Wright, talked to George Carlin one time. When you laugh, Robin Williams used to say, laughter is the enema of the soul. And it's really true. When you laugh real hard, you can't say Tolochko without saying crazy. You aren't shitting. He down horrendous. Alan Dowski, did you actually watch it? Do you know what I'm talking about with this guy? I have some stories, and they're going to be coming up. And Wookie and I were talking about something that I saw recently on TV. It's like the other week when I saw that Colgate commercial. I don't know if you watched that one. That's another good story because it amazes me how stupid, the TV has gotten and what they think is entertaining us. That Colgate commercial, if you didn't see it, the Colgate commercial, it's a blind kid. Now, I'm not picking on the blind kid, but the commercial, it says about the magic of your smile. Well, he's blind. He can't see. He gets on the bus. He's a little kid. He gets on the bus, and he's blind. He's got his little stick, and he's going, and he gets on the bus, and he sits beside this little Asian girl, and she smiles at him. What's your name? And it says about the magic of your smile. And what made me think about that was, well, for shit's sake, he can't see her smile. And when she looks at him, he had about like 3 teeth in his mouth. They're all crooked as shit. I said, what? Wookie, blind kid wearing glasses. That's so true. Wookie brought that up and he said, the kid's got glasses on. Yeah. Hey, listen, while I'm talking about it, please, all of you that are here, if you have an idea, if you have something, Scotty T, talk about this. Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you want me to do. I will do it. There isn't anything I will not do. Well, that being said, again, I told you I'm trying to be careful. He's wearing glasses. Yeah, AD the key. If you haven't seen the commercial, you can go. There's a community tab, if you guys don't know it, on my page. And you click on that, and you can scroll down. And I actually posted the commercial so you can see it. It's stuff like that that just absolutely blows my mind. I'll tell you, the Wook and I were talking about it. I can't watch the news, man. I recently lost a friend. We've been friends since we were, 18 years old. And he's one of those conspiracy theory guys. And he was always sending these memes, political memes and stuff. And I asked him politely, man, I'm trying to do comedy here. I can't, I call it garbage in, garbage out. If you got garbage going in, it's going to be garbage coming out. So I have to be, funny. I was telling you guys, I keep getting sidetracked here because stuff's going on. Continue what you're doing. You're just perfect and do what you want to do. I'm going to do that, Crispy. Trust me. It's a blind cover up or something. I don't know if he's really blind or not. It looks like it. Again, AD, please go over to the community section and scroll down. You'll find it. What's happening to me now, and this used to happen early on. I go to bed, I usually, because I'm up so early and I go real hard by like 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I want to go to bed, maybe watch a little TV. But by 10:30, but anyway, I'll fall asleep. And about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm waking up and I start getting these bits in my head. I want to Hope Up. I got Hope Up doing this story now about a Ukrainian woman, a Russian woman. It's all made up and I'm doing it, of course. And I, of course, do the voices and everything. But I'll get this bit in my head. Oh, I think, I'm going to have this happen. And then I can't get back to sleep. So a lot of times I did one the other day at 3 o'clock in the morning. I thought, well, guess it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Partially blind. I don't know if they put on as completely see blind as possible to see with the glass. Who knows? He may really be. Alan, you're putting weight. Look at the commercial, Alan. It's not as well. What gets me about the commercial is the tagline, "The magic of your smile." I just don't know. I got a bit coming up. I was telling Wookie about it today. I saw a commercial just because I don't watch live TV. I mean, like I don't have the TV on all day. I have it on a little in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, and then I turn it on after I'll finish tonight. I'll put it on. I saw a Priceline commercial with Kaylee Cuoco, and it had a couple on it. The next commercial that came up was a color guard commercial, the colon cancer commercial, and it was the same damn couple. I said, what happened on the cruise you went on that you got checked for colon cancer now? I'm probably going to do a minute on that. I got to research it, make sure it really was the same couple. Wait, those Russian chicks aren't real? Look, first off, Wookie, the ones from Ukraine, you love the name Isidore Manuvalavatsky. That's the name my father used to use. I told you last time I did a YouTube live, my father used to say some crazy shit. His line, to this day, it still bugs me, is a cross between a bull bitch and a window shade. I tell you, a line I'm going to use coming up, or Hope's going to use it to describe Svetlana, that she's so ugly, her face is like 10 miles of bad road. I always like that. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. But anyway, that's kind of the gist of things. I really appreciate everybody. I've been here a while. We're coming up on 50 minutes. I probably drug it out too long. But I love you guys. I thank you so much, each and every one of you. I don't know what else. If you guys have anything you want to ask me, please do it. Wookie, don't you ask me shit. I don't trust you, you little bastard. 420. Man, as old as man can pretend that he is a 14-year-old girl and they can't make it believable. Hope I didn't offend you, Quickie. Crispy, you lost me. What did I miss here? Man, as old as man can pretend that he is a 14-year-old girl. Now's the time to tell us what you're drinking. Okay, I'll tell you what. Stay tuned. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Hold on. I'll be right back. Probably going to get in trouble for doing this. Wookie asked me about this last night. First off, I wanted to celebrate when I finish this thing. I'm going to have I shouldn't show it, Yingling Lager. I'll pop that. I'm about to wrap this up. There you go. And in here, Hitman, you wanted to know. This is Jim Beam Red Stag. And I'll probably have to they'll cancel that. Oh, and I drink vodka. I mix it up. Wookie knows that. I mix it up. That story I told about Wookie spelled ass incorrectly. Man, an old ass man can pretend that he's a 14-year-old girl and they can make it believable. I hope I didn't offend you, Quickie. Again, Crispy, listen, this world we're living in, it's no wonder I'm drinking, for shit's sake. You got boys being girls and girls being boys. That's why I did the joke about pansexual. That's what Yuri Tolochko is. He's a pansexual. He can make love to an inanimate. Well, the first story I did, he cheated on Margot, his sex doll, with an inanimate object and a supermarket chicken. See, that's where you guys can help me. If you come across a story and you say, oh, Scotty T's got to do that story, send it to me. Let me know. Was talking to Wookie. Wait, those Russian chicks aren't real. The dogs really don't talk either, Wookie. I do that. You guys are cracking me up. Hey, listen, I better wrap this thing up. We're coming up on an hour. I had a lot of fun. I'll probably do another one. I don't know what's a good time for you guys. We'll do another one maybe in a week or so. Hitman, we sure will. I love you guys, man. I can't thank you all enough. You guys make every one of you that's on here keeps me going. You know, there's times I'll tell you honestly, I'm going to wrap this up, but Wookie knows this. This has been, I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I have gold and platinum records. I worked with a lot of big stars. I worked with ZZ Top. I worked with Kiss, Cheap Trick, a lot of big stars. Done a lot of stuff in my life, but this is by far the hardest thing I've ever done. I've put in my heart and soul into this thing because I not only do I want to make you laugh, but why finish so quickly? Hell, Crispy, it's been an hour. I don't think I'm that funny. I enjoy doing it. Plus, Crispy, I got to get a little crispy myself. I got to get a little crinkled. He streams for an hour. 8 p.m. is his closing time for videos. Oh, AD, man. AD, where are you from again? Are you the guy from Hitman's from Minnesota? Where are you from, AD? Next week, okay. AD, I'll do another one next week for you. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Do one every week. Yeah, that'll help. I don't know how YouTube works it. Like I said, in my opinion, they used my quickies. They established because they're trying to fight TikTok. They used my quickies, and of course, they tell me they send me an award since I have 5,000 hours, but in reality, when it comes to the money, you only have 100. Bullshit. I'm sorry, YouTube, but bullshit. I got to call bullshit on that. Maybe I'll get kicked off of here too. Philly, AD, man, I lived in Philly. I used to live in Horsham. I used to manage the Sam Goody store in King of Prussia. Damn, AD, I'm telling you, you're from Philly. You know where I'm from? My mom. That's where I'm from. She denied it, though. My mom said a bird shipped me out and the sun hatched me. I was born holding the IUD. I was a mistake. Damn, that beer's good and cold. Anyway, why don't you make a Discord server for all the community? Alejandro, I don't know. I've seen that over on Reddit, Discord. I don't know what that means. Maybe if you help me out, Alejandro, I can do it. Hitman's saying, Alejandro's smiling. Listen, I'm going to let you guys go. It's been wonderful. Let's plan on doing it next week. I guess we'll try and do it again around the same time next Friday, 7 o'clock. I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here, for your comments. Please keep them coming. I think if it's ever going to break through, it's because of guys like you. You can talk to people. Discord is an app. Discord is like Twitter. Okay, you can talk to people. Okay, Hitman will be there. Good night, Alan. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I'm going to get going. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every one of you. Please keep the comments coming. If any of you want to do a video, please do it. I would love it. It can't be, it's just hold up the phone, say some shit, say your Comedy Minute Quickie and say some shit. I think that's why you're seeing Hope and Snoop, because I want to mix it up. I want to have different people. That was the idea from the get-go. So anyway, have a good one. I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week, and I'm going to do a couple more quickies tonight. Have a good one.